You ask a question. You state a hypothesis. You conduct an experiment. You have tampered with the unknown. You regret this. You regret everything. Welcome to Night Vale. Hello, listeners. Today I'd like to tell you about Carlos. He has perfect and beautiful hair, a perfect and beautiful coat, teeth like a military cemetery. He says he is a scientist. Well, we have all been scientists at one point or another in our lives. He carries a special weapon. It looks like an old cell phone turned inside out, and it is connected to an ancient and alien artifact. This weapon fires a halo. It is a halo of radiation. Of course, all halos are made of radiation. This is especially true of halos in Renaissance paintings, and the ones found by those Boy Scouts at the landing site. Here are his special stats, which include the special book and perception Bobblehead. This build uses sneak attacks, as well as a spectrum of damage to which no entity is safe. The only people who will always be safe are scientists, regardless of what their dangerometers say. It's a funny thing, this ancient and alien artifact. He calls it Lorenzo's artifact. When it's applied to Carlos's gamma gun, it does damage through walls, through floors. Some people say that ghouls and robots are immune to radiation damage. Some people are liars. They are only immune to the kind of damage that humans take, the kind that reduces their hit points. What are hit points? You ask too many questions. You are not a scientist. Carlos is a scientist, and that makes him smart. His coat and hat make him smarter. The coat was handed down to him from his future past father-son. The hat, well, that came from the body of Tinker Tom. You remember Tinker Tom, right? No, you don't. Carlos works for the Institute. He has always loved science. He says he has a hard time gathering gamma rounds, but he has been gathering them since he left the vault. And he uses the Scrounger perk, which causes them to appear more often. He also buys them. He also doesn't use very many because his weapon is so strong. So very strong. There is a list in the description of this video, which details the Carlos build. I hope you enjoy pretending to be Carlos, or any scientist. Just remember, you are only pretending. Do not ask questions. And good night, Night Vale. Good night.